Hey guys, welcome back to Must Be Online tutorial video, and this video teaches you how to process the picture and then rip a file to print on the dark t-shirt like a black t-shirt. So for example, we want to print this picture on a t-shirt, on the black t-shirt, printed with white ink and color ink on the top of the white ink by one pass print. And also please pay attention to the picture you get have copyright and not for commercial using. And this picture we just download from the internet and not for commercial using. So if you have any copyright, please contact with Focus support team. And the picture, if we just want to print this picture on the black t-shirt, so first we must process the picture from Photoshop to create a spot channel to print with white ink, because this picture just only have CMYK color channels. And first we open the Photoshop, we load the picture to Photoshop by this, and we can see first we must delete the transparent background. We go to the match tools, we select by similar. Now it's transparent already, but if you have a white background or black background or other colors, we just please delete it. We select it, and we can still see this little bit edge is not clear, so we can go to selection and we go to modify and expand. And we put by 10 pieces or 12 pieces. The bigger piece or number you put here, the more the edge cut down. Okay, we can see here, and we can click delete it to get better the edge, more sharp. And then we control and delete to cancel the selection. By this way. Okay, then we go to the layer. We can see this is a layer, and be sure the lock is unlocked. And then we go to image and the model. We be sure it is CMYK color, no RGB. It's by CMYK with better color print out results. Okay, after that, and we go to the channel. We can see this is only CMYK channel, no white channel. We click off it. We can see here. This for cyan. It's for cyan and magenta and yellow and black. It's more white ink. So we need to create a spot channel for white ink print for better quality. So first we go to layer. We back to layer. We select a layer, and then we go to image adjustment. And first we go to the delete the color, and also remember we back to the before step. Before we do any process, we must copy a layer, duplicate the layer for backup, and we do all the processing from this copy and keep this one. We can close the eyes, we processing by this way, and I select this layer, and we go to image adjustment, and we go to delete the color to convert by grayscale. Okay, so here we can get this kind of layer, and if we just if we want to print the picture here with more white ink, and here the dark position. And go from this picture, we can see the black position is printed with white ink, and the white position printed with no white ink, and the grayscale prints little white with little white ink. But we want to get the white ink print on here and here with grayscale. So if we print a real picture on the black t-shirt, we need to make the inverse. So we go to image adjustment. We go to invert by this way. So by this way we can see that here is black position, we print the more black position. The more black color, we print the more white ink with more white ink density, and the edge with grayscale with little white ink. This way. Okay, after we process this way, we can also go to the image and adjustment by cubes here. We adjust the cube by this way, and the more ink with dark ink we put, the more white ink coming out. And if too much black like this, the grayscale will not good. If you want good grayscale, it's just a little bit less. And if you print it with full white ink, no grayscale like this is printed with full of white ink and the best white ink density, but no grayscale, no shadow, no details. And we can adjust by this way or a little bit dark by this way. Click OK. After process by this way, then we go to channel and we click this icon to load the channel as a selection. Then we automatically select the picture. And now we go to the selection tools and we right click our mouse to choose by select the inverse by this way. And then we go to this icon, this option. And here we must remember we must choose new spot channel, but not new channel. New spot channel by this way. Okay. Then we go to put the number by one spot channel. And the color, here remember the less color you put, you fear, the less white ink print out. If you want to get the best white ink density, you just put by CMYK 100%. If you put by CMYK 100%, you get the maximum white ink print out to get the best white ink density. And the solidity also we put by 100%. So we get a white spot channel created. And when we close the CMYK, this is a spot channel for white ink. And the more dark position print more white ink. And also right now you can also do some setting. We can do some setting to get better. Also we go to back, go to image adjustment, and we go to also we can set in the curves again to make it dark or lighter as you want. This more white ink print, and this less white ink print, and better grayscale and shadow details print out. And also, if you don't want the grayscale result, you want the very sharp print result, you can go to image adjustments and you go to the shade. You can cut down the shade, and this is you can get the sharp result. And this is for full of white ink, and this quality is not good. We can adjust a little bit. And the white precision printed with white ink. The black precision printed with white ink, and the white precision printed with no white ink. So if you want to print the grayscale, your result you just click off. No by the shade. Just cancel. I just teach you this option. Okay, so you get the white spot channel. But when we click off, and we can see CMYK become red. So we go to layer and we open the CMYK layer and we delete the first create copy, because this copy just to help us to get the better selection for the white layer. So we just after we process, we just delete it, right click and delete the layer, and we open the CMYK. This one must be open the first layer and the channel. We also open the white channel. So we check if we close off the white ink, we can see the CMYK is coming. Stay here. magenta, yellow, black, and white. And then we must open all the eyes, open all the eyes. And also, if we want to get the best, here the edge is really sharp. If we want to make the picture, the white ink have a good result on the edge, you can do some setting also. You go to choose the magic tools and you select the white precision, and then we make the edge more smooth. Then we go to right click and we go to choose the go to layer, click on, and we go to put the selection filter like inclusion. For example, we put 45. Then we go to use the delete tools like this to make the edge more smooth. But right now we can see it become the color becomes and we can see the words become change. So we too much. We go back to the next before step and we make the pixel less by, for example, by 20 pixels, and then we delete it. And then the edge become more smooth, not too sharp. So by this way you can get the picture with better background to make the picture match with the black t-shirt better, but not have a very sharp edge. By this way, if you don't want this one also get not good, you can also by this way. You cancel it. You select the magic tools, select again, and use the select the tools, and you press the shift on your keyboard, and you now select it. I use the auto, click the auto to delete it. The worst position, we make the no filter by this way. And here also. Okay, by this way, then we go to select the tools and right click the mouse and we go to filter. By 20 pixels, the bigger number you put, the more edge and the more inclusion result you get. Then we enlarge and we press delete option, delete from your keyboard, and delete one time or two times as you want. So now you can get the more smooth edge, not too sharp. Then we could go to Control and delete to cancel it. And here have a sharp edge, and here's no sharp edge. But we must select, go back. We must select the white channel, but not the color channel. This way. And then we go to delete. Go to filter 20 pixels and delete by this way. But the color layer we not do by this way. The color layer do, but the color layer keep as default. Just delete the edge from the white layer by this way. And then we cancel it. And then we open the CMYK and click off. The CMYK is still like this, and the white layer we get by this way. And then we open all the eyes. Remember, we must click on all the eyes, otherwise we will not print with the channels. Again, CMYK or open, the white channel also or open, and this layer also open. And then we go to save the file. Okay, save. We save as TIFF format. Black T demo. We choose by TIFF format and we save it. And no change. So we get the black tea demo picture like this. This picture is after we process from Photoshop. Okay, so after we process from Photoshop, then we need to rip the picture from the rip software.
Okay, now we're gonna rip a file for the black t-shirt, dark t-shirt. So first we open the rip software, and also we double check, go to the rip printer setting, and to be sure the print model is XP600 DTG model as default, then exit. And then we go to import, and we find out the black t-shirt or any picture you want to print that you have the process from Photoshop as TIFF format. Then we open it. And we set the size you want print first. We choose the file and right click, add per size. For example, we choose the head by 300. And the width will automatically change to choose on the construct ratio. So after we set the size, then we go to the spot color option here. And the spot color, first one means the white. We only need to use one spot color as white ink. So we choose this as spot. And this keep default, no change. And density we can increase to 100%, but this is only a little bit change. The maximum ink limit was controlled by the spot color which we create from the Photoshop by field CMYK 100% as before we teach you. So this density is only a little bit, maybe only 5% for increasing. And then we choose the half toning type by the large middle dot, and the bleeding, that means to prevent the wet ink print overlap. So if you choose minus, for example, minus 0.05, that means the out frame, the white ink base, the edge will be cut off about 0.05 millimeter. So this is really important. If you want to print a small verse like this S or small verse, small character, so you need to make it smaller. But if your edge is only without any character or number or any sentence, so you can increase a little bit more. But if you click more, so the processing, the ripping process will be more slowly. Normally we just keep between 0.05 to or 0.01 to 0.1 millimeter. That's enough. But actually it's depending on your requirement. So this bleeding means this is for cut off the edge of the white ink base to prevent the white ink print overlap. Because the white ink, too much white ink print out, so it will spread out. So we can do this option to prevent white ink print out overlap. So after we set the spot color setting, then we can go to, this is all for your normally choosing, and also you can change right, left, right to change the picture. And also if you more than two pictures, you can also do some zoom or group. And then we go to just click print, and here have some ISIS profile. As I teach you before, if you want print on dark t-shirt, so we just with white ink, so we choose a dark t-shirt, and this is the resolution. 720 times 1440 is middle resolution, and 720 times 2160 is maximum resolution, and 12 pass is the speed. And some CMYK 4C, this means CMYK. And also advanced is color, the use as a profile. If you click on, that means the print out picture will be more dark and more details print out. But if you click off, the picture will be print out more light, more shining, and more bright. So that depends on your requirements. So normally we recommend the customer to open the ICC profile for print. So after you set, choose ICC profile, and this is just keep default. And then we go to forward output, and this is also, as I teach you before, this is forward output. Click on means print the picture from the bottom to top, and click off means print the picture from the top to bottom. So normally we just choose forward output as default. Then we choose print to save a file as PRM folder, PRM format.
And we save the file by black T demo. Convert to PRM file, then we click save. And now it starts processing. And the processing speed is dependent on the overlap, the numbers you put, and also depend on the picture resolution. The bigger resolution, the processing speed is more slowly, and also your computer configuration. More expensive computer with high configuration, the processing speed will be faster. And we strongly recommend you the computer for printing and ripping. The configuration will no less than 4 core for CPU, and the memory must be bigger than 8 gigs for faster speed print. Okay, now we get finished. Then we go to the desktop, we get the black T demo PRM file, ripped, finished. So this is for print a black t-shirt, and this is for print a white t-shirt. And later, the next video will teach you how to print from the first Vega-Jet control system to print on the picture on the t-shirt. So this the video is the process for processing the picture from the Photoshop, and also rip the picture from the rip print for black t-shirt and the white t-shirt. And if you have any questions, you can ask a focus support team to know how to process. Okay, thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.